Hey guys, welcome back to another episode, which is the episode number 13. I know this is a back-to-back episode because as promised, I'm trying to compensate for not posting a day. And let's get started. Welcome to the episode number 13 of Digital Marketing Daily Digest. Forget about the next set of updates sitting with you well or not, but I think you really would find it very interesting when I say YouTube is going to release 2 ads and they will just start showing 2 ads instead of 1. Now, as if one skip ad was not enough, now you would have to deal with 2 of those ads. Yes, I'm not joking, ladies and gentlemen. I am talking about you go to youtube.com, start watching a video, you will see an ad and you skip the ad. Immediately there is another ad which would follow that, which is YouTube is trying to show 2 ads. I don't know if it will sit well with the users and viewers about how annoyed and how pissed off they would feel, but YouTube has always a way of saying how they would want to put everything in context and make it a very enjoyable experience for the viewer, but I'm not quite sure if this would be one. But they've taken precautions as to not show similar ads one by one. Now they show one in-stream ad and then maybe they would show a survey ad or anything of that sort after that. But this is definitely happening. Some of the users have reported seeing 2 ads back to back even before your video plays on YouTube. So brace yourselves and let's see what happens. Would we like it or would we hate it? Absolutely. Let's see. Twitter is finally acting human. Now Twitter lets you decide and is seeking feedback from what you would think about their recent updates, and one such recent update that they have is Twitter is trying to impose a ban on any dehumanizing speech. Now, by the definition, dehumanizing speech means that if your tweets or if your content projects in any way that the other person is less human or you're being less humane to them, now your tweets would be banned. Now that's what Twitter is coming up, and in that process they're trying to seek your feedback. Strange, but interesting. Which means they started treating us as humans from that perspective, which is good. So that is something which is happening with Twitter. Now the second update that I have with Twitter is Twitter has introduced certain retargeting options for its ads, where you could start looking at targeting people who have visited your website or visited your profile in the past. Way to go. Let's see how this works. Alright, so let's get talking about the bad boy of internet, which is Facebook. And Facebook is not having a pleasant week with Instagram founders quitting and people trying to push the blame onto Facebook, saying that Facebook tried to milk Instagram too much. They tried to get as much revenue as possible from this platform, that the founders got pissed off. They did not subscribe to the idea of how this would work, and they started feeling that their creative freedom was being constrained. A lot of speculations out there, but nevertheless that doesn't change the fact that Instagram founders have walked off the Facebook. And we are really going to miss the valuable inputs and the creative ideas that these guys would have had, because it's their baby anyway. So that's something which is not sitting well with people. It introduces new ways where you can make money, where they introduce their ad breaks to 21 countries. I think Asia, as long as Asia is concerned, they have only done it for Thailand, which means if you have video content, you could start uploading this content and you can start making money out of this, just like how YouTube pays people by monetizing their channel. Now what would happen now is anybody who would have to use this should have got at least let's say a 1 minute view in at least a 3-minute video, and this is only valid for Facebook pages and it is not valid for Facebook profiles, which means if I am a profile and I have got a lot of viewership for my videos that I post, it is not considered to be eligible for ad break. Now the only thing that would make me eligible is if I have a page and if I would have at least 10,000 followers and I should have had at least 1 minute view in the last 300 videos. I'm not quite sure about the numbers, but I'll just link it below. Now you need to fulfill a certain set of guidelines for you to be able to be eligible for monetizing your content on Facebook. Mind you, it's only available for Facebook pages and not on individual profiles. Alright, so is Facebook trying to do exactly what it has done with Instagram and all the new features that Instagram released in the recent times? Facebook is trying to replicate them. Now in the wake of that, Facebook has introduced a poll sticker to its Facebook stories. Now, Facebook stories is exactly taking the path of how Snapchat stories used to look like, and as of today, that's released to some of the accounts where your Facebook stories will start seeming like how Snapchat stories seem like. Now, Facebook is really good when it comes to brushing off things and say that, okay, fine, let's pick it up and start running with what we have. Now, so it doesn't seem to disturb them, but instead they're trying to launch new features, and it is also believed that they have launched some features like Instagram Lite, which would be covered in the next episode. So that they're quite happy with what they're doing, and in that process, Facebook has released a new sticker called Poll for the Facebook stories. Now, everything that you saw on Instagram, I'm not surprised if the same thing comes to Facebook, and it's used interchangeably. So the last two pieces of update that I have about Facebook is Facebook dating is finally here, and it has been launched. It has been launched in Colombia alone to start with, and it is not yet in the US, and it will very soon start rolling out. Now, they will definitely not have a swipe option like how Tinder has and other dating platforms have. Facebook dating is trying to be different by showing or by claiming that now this dating app would help in nurturing meaningful relationships, and this is not for casual hookups. I don't know why I'm smiling, but yeah, that's what Facebook says. Now, another thing that you need to remember is Facebook dating is only available in Colombia, as I said, and it would slowly be launched to other countries. I don't know the order, but it will start slowly rolling out to other countries. As I said, people who are in your friends list will automatically not be their profiles will not be shown to you as a part of dating app. Facebook dating app is not going to be a standalone separate app. It is going to be integrated in the Facebook app on your mobile phone. You don't have to be uncreative in exploring your dating opportunities. You don't have to be under the pressure of what your friends and family would think of what you're trying to do on the dating profile. You don't have to be worried about that, because these updates will only be shown to you and they will not be shown on your Facebook feed or Facebook profile. So you're free to use all your creative inputs and see may you land the best date. Finally, in one of my recent episodes, I have told you how you can boost a post on Facebook page and you can link it to your WhatsApp. It is finally there, and you just have to log into your Facebook Business Manager and create a WhatsApp for Business account. Once you do that, you would be able to route people from these ads, from these platforms, to your WhatsApp number, where you could get in touch with them, process your orders, see if they have purchased your product or not, and take things ahead from there. So to do that, as I repeat myself, you would have to go to Facebook Business Manager, create a WhatsApp for Business account, and then start taking things ahead from there. I would soon be releasing a blog post on this. Alright, so finally, the final set of updates that I have are from Amazon, the badass of internet. Now, Amazon is competing heavily with Google when it comes to Google Voice. Now, in one of the articles that I have read, I read a very interesting headline which says that Amazon sells products, but Google sells us, which means that Amazon is trying to invest their money, time and effort when it comes to coming up with these hardware devices and how they can integrate Amazon Voice with these devices, while Google is trying to come up looking at this as a service and how they can get or look at new ways to serve ads on these platforms. So that's the basic difference between how Google and Amazon is executing this voice. Nevertheless, both of them need you. One to sell you products, and the other platform to sell you and start benefiting out of that through the ad platforms. Amazon very recently launched about a dozen devices, including subwoofers, CCTV cameras, surveillance cameras, microwave, where they have tried linking Alexa and integrating Alexa functionality, where all of these devices could be controlled with voice. Now that's a very, very interesting move. I don't know if they have like a plan to do these things, and they're so interesting because they're all top notch. They're well thought of ideas and very practical, and some things and things which could really help you and I. So I really appreciate what they've been doing. The most interesting update, which should probably go under Snapchat's head, but let me put it under Amazon because it's not much of a difference, is from the Snapchat camera, take a picture of the barcode of a product. Let's say, let me actually show it to you. I'm sorry, the mouse is the only one that I could get my hands on every time when I talk about a product. But now let's say this mouse is something that I got, and there is a serial number that you could look at if you start looking at it a little close, right? Now, if you are watching this, now you need to understand that if I am trying to use Snapchat and I go to Snapchat app, open the camera, now take a picture of this barcode or the serial number or any unique identifier that I have. Now it will automatically link me or show me a post or a bubble or a pop-up about how this product is being available on Amazon. Now what else does Amazon need? Now Amazon is trying to get people, and now it could be anything. I'm interested in a bottle, I can just take a picture or of the barcode or scan the barcode and see this product, and Snapchat will automatically pull up the Amazon pop-up and say that, hey, this is available at Amazon at so-and-so. Now it's a free channel where Amazon can get a lot of benefits from this, but it's a very, very good integration if you ask me. Okay, Amazon with what they're already doing with voice is just not stopping there. They have plans and they've already signed up with a lot of prefabricated homes which deal with home security, so that they're trying to come up with a smart home using Amazon Voice. That's a very interesting move. I was just talking to one of my colleagues today, and we just started talking, and he was saying that he read somewhere that if Amazon is coming up with Amazon locks to your houses, where you just lock your house and you leave. If there is an Amazon delivery that comes to you, you don't even have to be at your house. Now with this key, the Amazon executive can unlock and put your package and you can leave. Now Amazon is apparently working on that. I don't know how far that's true, but Amazon is apparently working on that. Now that's something which is very sweet, right? Now then the update that I have is Amazon is reportedly buying 20,000 trucks. 20,000 trucks is quite huge. I mean, why? I mean, when I started researching about it, they say that their logistics costs have hit the ceiling and they're really trying to do something about these things. And they say, okay, but it's too early, and it's not very, there's no substantial evidence for me to say that Amazon is going to get into handling their logistics of their own, because it would take them quite a few decades. Now FedEx and UPS have not just become FedEx and UPS for nothing. There is a lot of hard work, toil, confusion, losses, struggles, everything. So Amazon cannot just have it the easy way. So I don't think Amazon is getting rid of logistics with FedEx and UPS, but they may very soon be getting there. Now imagine, there's a product called Amazon Flex. I'm not sure how many of you know this, but worst case scenario, these 20,000 trucks or 25,000 trucks could be used in the Amazon Flex, which is, just imagine Uber. I mean, you are a driver and you have a car and you can register with Uber and start taking trips and start making money. So similarly, Amazon Flex could be a situation where I can pick up these packages from Amazon, deliver them, and I can start making money out of it. And they reportedly pay about $25 an hour, something which is very interesting. Now it could be used in one of those cases, but eventually they are just not stopping, and it has become one of the unstoppable force. And at this rate, it is very soon we can expect the Amazon share price to hit about $3,000, and it would not be surprising. Alright, so the final piece of update that I have is Twitch, which is an Amazon product now, is banned in China. And I know it is not a very pleasant update to end with, but I'm sorry, I didn't realize this. Now Twitch is going to end in China, not because it's a bad platform or they have violated any rules, but the gaming scene and the gaming the activity in China is quite different, and they already have a lot of established platforms. Anybody who has gone to China would understand that their regional influence is huge, and these platforms have a better, way to support the regional culture that they follow. And the gaming scene is quite unique, and it's different, and it's quite big. So the other platforms, the Chinese platforms already have about tens of millions of followers already, about people who use these platforms every day. Now people not they're not threatened by Twitch, but there's somehow they saw a spike in these things being used, and finally when people started watching things on Twitch, they could have thought that okay, fine, it's enough and we don't need any other platform. So Twitch is not going to be there in China anymore. That's about it, guys, and thank you so much for staying with me, and I really appreciate your time and effort. And as always, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And this is Casey signing off, and until next time, see you, have fun.